guys, and welcome to Scott Flick Sailing. I'm Scott. You'll notice I'm in my bedroom at the moment and not on my boat. That's because I live in Fenton, Michigan. And unfortunately, it snows in Michigan. So my sailing season is about 6 months out of the year. But I really try to take advantage of that. I spend 3.5 days a week at home and 3.5 days a week on my boat, which is a 1986 Pearson 28-2. As we speak, my boat's on the hard, about 1.5 hours away at a marina called Toledo Beach Marina. The next episode I produce will be an actual unveiling of my boat, if you will. I'll show you the cover that I have on it, and it's brilliant. It keeps it out of the UV rays, and it keeps the snow off it. It's also breathable. The first year I had the boat shrink wrapped, and although it was vented properly, I found that I was driving about 1.5 hours every other week down to the marina just to mop the decks off because there was so much moisture gathering in the boat, and I really didn't want that to turn into mold. So one season of that, and I had enough. I had this cover made. So anyway, I'll share with you taking the cover off, and the episode after that, or maybe even in that episode, we'll see how it unfolds. I'll also be doing a deck tour followed by a tour of the inside. So what I plan to do with this channel, for years I've been following all the top names: SV Delos, Sailing La Vagabond, Life is Like Sailing, Adventures Adrift, and on and on and on. If you follow all these channels, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm sure I left a lot of those out. I have about 12 to 15 channels that I follow. And living in Michigan in the snow, that is a great way to get me through the winter. So what I plan to do with my channel that'll be a little bit different than what you've seen with the channels I just mentioned is we're going to be sailing around the Great Lakes. It's a shorter season, but I do take advantage of that like I mentioned earlier. And we're going to start out primarily on the west end of Lake Erie, which is where I have the boat at the moment. The neat thing about Lake Erie is some call it the Caribbean of the Great Lakes. Might be a stretch. That said and done, the reason they call it that is we have a lot of different islands that you can sail to. You have Cedar Point. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of that. It's an amusement park. We have Kelly's Island, which is really fun and more of a family island. And we have Middle Bass Island, another great little place to stay. And then I'm sure you've all heard of the infamous Put-in-Bay, which is like spring break on steroids every weekend. So you know what that's going to look like. That said and done, I really look forward to sharing these different things around Lake Erie this year, and then maybe next year we'll sail up the Detroit River into the St. Clair River and up into Lake Huron, and maybe move our way north and try to check out some of the festivals that take place. So I really look forward to having you guys come along with me and sail around the Great Lakes. And please, this is my first episode. I'd really appreciate any comments below. Positive critiques, negative critiques. I'll take it all. I'll appreciate it because I want to make these as entertaining and informative for you guys as I possibly can. Please, if you like the video, give it a like, and please subscribe so you don't miss any of the future episodes. Thanks.